Alright, everybody, welcome to the second match of Week 5 of the Capture the Flag Draft Teams Tournament. I am DucksFan101, joined here by SimCB as your commentators for today's match against the Rejeqts and Boys Locker Room. So this is going to be a 10v10 match with the limits of 1 Assassin, Archer, Engineer, Mage, Necro, Pyro, and Scout. We have 2 Chemists, Elf, Medic, and Ninja, and 3 Heavies and Soldier. The mandatory first map for today's match will be Castle Cavern 6, and the remaining 2 maps will be decided by whoever loses the maps. So for example, if Boys Locker Room loses this map, they will be the ones deciding map 2, and so forth until a winner has been decided. So both of these teams looking for wins today to get better seedings for the playoff match. And so this is a very crucial game for both of these teams, and we're going to get started here in 10 seconds. Any predictions, Sim?
Honestly, anything after Castle Cavern 6, as we have seen in the previous matches, there have been some huge upsets on this map, so it's really anyone's game.
Alright here, and we're gonna get started here. Boys Locker Room versus the Rejeqts. So, underway here, we're gonna see basically our normal kind of setup here. Cavern playing Pyro, and for the Rejeqts we have the team leader being Rejeqted. Also as Pyro. T is playing Archer for Boys Locker Room, and it doesn't seem that the Rejeqts are actually playing an Archer on this map, which is really interesting. Because it can be an Archer map and sometimes it can't be. We do see a steal here immediately from Mario, but he's gonna go down to Code Bastion. Bastion's going to get the first recovery of this map. Austin, aka A4Dog, is also roaming Mage, which could stumble a bit of the Rejeqts offense because he is a good trolling. Also just kind of separates that offense to make them more scattered. Mario gets another steal, but again goes down to the Pyro. Cavern doing a good job there.
Side, Ivan gets a steal as Chemist. He's trying to find a way out of the flag room. Looks like he's going to get the sponge up, but he has a ninja and a heavy on him. Gets up on top. He gets death tagged. He's very low. He's
goes down to damage there. There was no Archer though, so I mean, that could have been a good play.
Yeah, having no Archer is definitely a hit or miss.
Another thing to notice here is I think running a Scout on this map could be crucial.
Yeah, Scout would definitely be useful because it's not a very long map, so being able to swap back to your team's side could be very beneficial. We also see Misky here on Elf instead of his usual Soldier. Let's see how he does.
Participated a Soldier, tried to go out the front entrance, but had to go to the back entrance. Does take the sponge, but he's very low. Is going to go down to actually Sona T there due to fire tick damage. But that's going to allow Epsilon to get a nice backup steal. He's going to go far left side now. Has to watch out for the Archer. Does get stuck in a nice web there by Eeyore, but misses the frenzy there by Code because Bloom actually healed him in time. But that time the frenzy is gonna let Epsilon go nowhere.
Ivan does have the flag. He is out past mid as Chemist.
And participated, also trying to get a steal here. A4Dog doing a lot of work there to solve participated, and he's very low. This might be a cap here for Boys Locker Room to begin this match.
Ivan does get a medic. He was pretty low there, but he had some support with him. And unless they can get a steal here, Epsilon does get a steal, and he's actually out with a medic right there.
Also watch out for the Necro. Oh, but gets swapped back. Nice play there by College Degree. Epsilon
he's now on top of the big tree.
Desperate to get something done here for the Rejeqts here.
He has a ninja supporting him and a Chemist. He's at their side now with a medic, and it's
Ivan was 2 blocks away from capping there as well, and now it's just turned into a stalemate. I don't know why he went back, probably because of pressure, but now we're going to see I think this is going to be our first stalemate that we're covering on this map, so this should be very interesting where these players hold. The score remains 0-0, and we're only 4 minutes into the map. Epsilon choosing to stay in the flag room, whereas Salty Ivan is kind of staying near spawn. He's kind of right next to spawn, kind of out in the open, so it could be vulnerable to Archer. But again, your support comes back immediately, so that could benefit him in some way. A push here from boys' locker room, not going to go well, as the Ninja does go down there.
It looks like Rejeqts is Archer for the Rejeqts now. He does go down though. Ivan is in a very vulnerable position for Archer to get the headshot. He does have Miski protecting though as L.
Yeah, reflecting those arrows could be a good strategy there. Something awesome though, it's just, this was the first time that the Rejeqts actually ran their Archer, and it was for the Reco purposes. That was actually a nice swap there, but College Degree to swap participated in a spawn. That is kind of funny. Rejeqts is trying to headshot though, he is not seen at the moment. He is going to get into position here very soon though. Oh, but Danny gets a death tag on Salty Ivan. But immediately gets the restore there. But Rejeqts is now on the top tower.
On top of the tower with an assassin's support. And
he's taking shots. He's getting free shots. Now the assassin's pushing up.
I think they know he's dodging the arrows very well. Oh, his medic gets headshot there. His medic tanked the headshot.
And there's the
ninja. Wow.
Nice headshot there.
And there's the first capture for the Rejeqts.
So Salty Ivan
very close to capturing there, but Epsilon got the clutch steal and was able to turn it into a stalemate, which the Rejeqts ended up winning.
If I was boys' locker room, I would be pissed that no one was on that Archer because he's still up there. Yeah. Just getting free shots. And we do see Danny here getting another steal, but he was shot by Sona T.
I think he was benched there. I'm not sure.
Failed ninja attempt there from Danny, but that could have resulted in 2 captures already for the Rejeqts. It's also something to note that boys' locker room isn't bringing their strongest offense because they are without Ozzy, and they are without, I believe they are without, there's someone else there that I keep forgetting. That's like crucial to their roster.
Yeah,
but
Aussie is a big part of their offense, being able to very strong PvPer.
Code forgot to recover the flag, and that's going to allow Spartan to actually get the pickup. And he's going to get out. Not very.
He does have 2 heal pods right now, and he gets frozen, but he's underwater. And he's going to have Wriggle and Austin on him. He might go down.
He should try to push for a backup steal here because everyone is out of the flag room, and that's exactly what Participated is waiting for. He just needs to drop it. I don't know what Spartan's doing. But he's gonna.
And his medic is. Oh, his medic goes down to the death tag.
He should be communicating that
a backup steal. Stalling right now. There is a soldier waiting to backup steal.
And that's
Mario with the soldier backup steal. Goes out mid.
He timed that very poorly though. But the power is dead. That's something to take note of.
His medic is below him, but there is a scout and mage there. He gets past.
We also do see Salty Ivan getting a steal here. He's on top of the flag room, has to watch out for the assassin there. Does go down. Salty Ivan is still alive here, has the mag on support. Rejeqts is right behind him though, as Pyro gets knocked back by Miski. Salty Ivan is now past mid, but does get swatted by Rejeqts there, and gets death tagged. Salty Ivan's in trouble here. Finally gets the restore off, and he's inside the flag room. Now, meanwhile, Participated is just waiting next to the flag room, seeing if they could recover there, but it looks like we're going to have another stalemate here.
He gets assassinated.
Right as I say that, though, Sam gets the clutch assassinate.
I didn't see that, but that's crazy.
The Rejeqts up 2-0 now. And we're only 9 minutes into this match.
Oh, he jumped from above.
Yeah, this map has thrown off a couple of teams. And boys' locker room looks like to be on that side right now. We do see Bart getting yet another steal here.
It's really.
He's already past mid and he's F-tagged.
He's scouting. He has support. It looks like it's going to be a third capture for the Rejeqts. And yeah, I think one thing about this map is people really underestimate how short it is. Once you're out into the mid, it's a pretty straight shot to the flag room. So teams can capture quite fast if they're not.
We do see actually SKAA getting a ninja steal here. He has no support though. Has to watch out for the ninja, and they kill him in time. That's gonna allow Miski to get the pickup here, but he is assassin, however. Has to try to pass it to someone else. He passes to college, but he's scout. They need to pass it to someone else. Otherwise, they're gonna get a recovery here. I don't know what they're doing. They have a pyro trying to recov, and meanwhile, Participated is already at the flag.
He has lots of support, and he's in the flag room.
It looks like Participated.
There's a ninja there. They try to pass, which I think they should, because Scout can easily go down to a ninja or two. And they pass to Miski, who is Soldier, which is way better for them.
That took a long time. That took way longer than it needed to be, if I have to be completely honest. Sam is assassin. Just couldn't get there in time to kill Miski. But Miski's alone now. Has no medic with him. Finally will get the medic though, but Mayonnaise is still there to get some damage off.
And they're holding in a far better spot than they did last time. It's now much harder to get headshot inside that tower. Code Bastion is going on pyro recovery, as we usually see him do. He does go down though.
Let's keep trying out some stalemate spots here.
Yeah. I think Miski's in a better position. The only problem would be if someone dropped down from above, like a pyro. But I think Rejeqts is going to play it safe and stay on defense and support Participated.
We do see Rico's here, in position as Archer here. He may get a headshot on Miski. He missed the first a couple, and he's still missing them on Miski, but finally gets Miski. Gets shot there. Code has to pick it up. He cuts the pyro. He has to pass, but there's a ninja here also. Tries to pass, but Danny gets the pickup there, and the Rejeqts up 4-0. Meanwhile, Epsilon does get a steal here, Has to go out the backside though. Didn't want to have to deal with that pyro. We did see a steal there from College Degree, but goes down to Mystic. Epsilon's still out here and has the medic support.
Misty on the other side gets a steal, and his medic goes down, but I think he's full health.
So watch out for Danny there as Ninja. And also Mystic Man is here. Brandon's in trouble, but they both go down. Misty's still alive here. Has one stake. Has to watch out for that assassin behind him.
His medic's right below him. He gets the restore. Oh, Epsilon dies, but Mario gets a backup steal and is going out middle.
Does get death there.
Tag though.
Nice play there by College Degree.
That was good. And the boys' locker room will get their first capture of the map. With about 5 minutes left. Now, it is possible for boys' locker room to catch up with only 5 minutes left, seeing how small of a map this is, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it. You see Epsilon get a steal, but he goes down, and Mario is going for a backup steal, but he's quite laggy.
Misky tried to get a steal there, but Rejeqts gets a nice frenzy off. We do see Danny here. Looks like he's Ninja, I believe. Yeah, he is Ninja. He's actually really far.
He's really far, yeah.
Pearls into the river. Has to watch out for SKA, and that's exactly what
That
happened.
was unfortunate. He was stuck in the river.
Waited way too long to throw that pearl into the
water. I really think that the Rejeqts are doing good without running an archer on this map. And only using it in the event of stalemates. It gives them an extra player to put on to defense.
So also Evan does get a steal here. Does go down to Rejected. He's having a nice game this time. Does go down to the Ninja there, which is gonna allow Misky to get a nice steal here without having to deal with the Pyro. But does have 4 people on him. He's gonna take a lot of damage there. Trying to go out the front entrance. Can't seem to move forward at all.
I really think that Sean should push up more as archer since there's no archer on blue. He can really push up far without getting too much pressure from the other archer.
We do see a steal here from Epsilon. It did go down there to College Degree, and Aprodog gets
Sam
the
gets
pick up.
an assassin steal and passes to the elf, which is Danny, but he gets frozen. He has a medic with him though, but the pyro is right there, and he wins and burns to death, and it's recovered. Bloomishly getting a backup steal, but is very low as medic.
Meanwhile, Misky is already at the flag. Has a chance to cap here.
And Bloomishly goes down.
Guts gets the capture finally. The Spartan gets an immediate steal right afterward.
And he's
getting pretty far.
He has no health pots. And he gets
frozen
It
there.
looks like he's gonna go down to damage here. Yeah.
Yep. Epsilon with a nice backup steal here though. Finally gets out of the front entrance. Gets swapped. That's not gonna do much.
He has
but he
two
gets
medics with him,
frenzied.
but goes down. Danny gets an elf steal and it's going out to the left side.
And Sake is here as Necro. Danny here is struggling a bit.
His medic's there, and he's gonna get the restore, but he's frozen with Pyro and 2 ninjas.
Yeah, awesome lightning boosted him, Danny into the medic.
He escapes the frenzy and goes to a second medic.
Oh,
but he
look
gets
at swapped
that.
And now he's stuck in the river.
He does have a lot of support with only 1 ninja on him.
And there's only 90 seconds left.
If the Rejeqts can hold off.
Danny has 2 stake. Looks like he's gonna get a full restore here. At 1 stake, finally gets the full restore. He's still stuck in the river. And Miski didn't even notice. He's trying to fight him. Now he sees him. Looks like
I
Danny's
think they're
just
just
gonna...
stalling at this point. He still has a medic with him. There is a soldier and a mage.
This could be a chance for Boys Locker Room to get a headshot here. Actually, because he's just stuck in the river. He's not gonna move anywhere. That's what Sona T is trying to do.
Shot
Can't get the
medic
headshot.
over. He deflects that arrow. That was good on him.
And with 37 seconds left, Danny's just gonna stick in the river here.
Oh, we get swapped out. Oh. But
Where
there's
is
no
he?
one there to take advantage.
No, he's out of the river.
There is a ninja. He gets death tagged. But
He's-
all of the recovery
he just went
guys
back in
are
the
just gonna
river.
Sit in the river.
This is actually pretty funny. And
It's
the
looking
Sake
like
just...
they're focusing all of their support. There's only Mario on recovery right now because there's only... It's looking like this is going to be the end of the first map with the Rejeqts beating Boys Locker Room 4-2.
So, good start there for the Rejeqts. Did give up 2 caps there at the end, but they still grabbed the win there with the final score of 4-2. And now it will be Boys Locker Room picking the second map.
Oh, they picked Valley of Ruin. We have not seen that map played much in this tournament, but it is...
It's actually really interesting because that is the quarterfinal mandatory map, so it looks like they are going to be practicing this map just a tiny bit here.
I think the Rejeqts are going to sub in probably Winter Green 3 to play Archer on Valley of Ruin. It's a very good Archer map. It'll be interesting to see Sean actually being contested as Archer.
I think the main question is, will Rejeqts actually play Archer and not Wintergreen?
Yeah.
Because we do see that a lot often now for the Rejeqts. Which kind of surprises me because you pick Winter to play Archer, yet you have Rejeqts who could be playing like bulk defense or ninja instead of playing Archer.
Rejeqts
I think
is
it's
strong on a bunch of other classes as well, so I think they should make use of that and then have Winter be on Archer. Oh, and we do see the sub in of Winter Green 3. Not sure. They're up 1 right now. I'm not sure who they're gonna sub out. It's looking like it might be Moist Mayonnaise that gets subbed out for Winter Green. And yeah.
Looks like we're going to get started here very shortly, 15 seconds to be exact. And so this is Boys Locker Room's map pick, which is Valley of Ruin 4. Again, this is actually a good pick because it is the mandatory map for the quarterfinal stage, which could benefit both of these teams, as they will get practice on it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see how it will benefit the Boys Locker Room. Danny is actually going immediately for a Ninja Steal here, but he's already low. Doesn't look like he'll get the Ninja Steal.
Makes it to the flag. There's 2 ninjas there. Danny goes down, and so does Repose. I think Valley of Ruin is good for Boys Locker Room. It was their pick, of course. But they do have some good defense like Regal, as well as Go Bastion on Pyro. And this is definitely more of a defensive map with all the staircases and tunnels to get into the flagger.
Yeah, we also see Winter actually playing Archer this map, which is good for the Rejeqts because you would want Winter on Archer.
Yeah.
Bisonity was playing in a different position a second ago, but now is in the more norm kind of Archer spot on this map. We do see a steal here from Sake. Did go down there to Mystic Mad. We saw a steal from Bloom earlier and went down to Carowinds there. Okay,
Rejeqts do have 2 chemists going in right now. They're getting stopped well by Carowinds, and they go down to the Frenzy.
Salty Evan looking to make some steals here. Is going to get caught off there by Rico's as Ninja. That's going to allow Reject to get a Frenzy off, but misses the Frenzy and he actually kills the Pyro. He's going to get a steal here. Has to watch out for two heavies. Wow. And he just got sandwiched. Miski is going to get a steal here though, but again is stuck because of those heavies, and Sake is in trouble. Not even going to go for the flag.
Yeah, boys locker room, their roaming is doing very well. Rejeqts have only gotten 2 people in the flag once. Most of the time it's just one person who just gets banged up on.
And Bloom is just staying in one spot in the tunnel here, and College Degree is just looking at them, not even going to try to attack. Finally, now it's sending some attack.
Wriggle is doing a lot of work, but it looks like the Rejeqts are just running past him. They might go down to College Degree here, they don't. And Participated gets a steal as Chemist. He's out through the top, going into the side tunnel. He still has 4 health pots. There is Code Bastion there, though, trying to cut him off. Oh, he gets the Frenzy. Oh, wow. Well played by Code Bastion to cut him off and get the Frenzy off. There is no one in the boys' locker room flag room right now, but there's no Rejeqts players ready to steal. And interestingly, we do see Austin playing medic defense instead of mage. I think that's a good play, especially since the offenses here are going to be much more bulky and able to take down the Pyro easier.
Another steal here from Participated, but did go down to the Pyro there.
Ivan has a steal. Does go down to the Assassin though. There are 2 people, Sake and UR6 ready. Oh, Sake thought he stole, but he walked right past the flag. He does get the steal now. There's a Pyro waiting up there for him. Looks like he might go down to the Pyro here. He's able to run past, but there's an Assassin waiting right there. And he does go down to the Assassin there. That was unfortunate for him.
Another thing to notice is Wintergreen is actually getting constantly targeted by the boys' locker Ninja here.
That is a... Episode has a steal as heavy. He still has 2 stakes, and it looks like he's going to try and go up on top of the hills. He has no one with him. His medic's below. Is he going to drop down or waiting? He might go down to a headshot here. He doesn't. He's now fully restored and on top of the hills. The only threat right now is the Archer. The Archer is doing a good job of holding him up. On the other side, Ivan has the flag as Chemist. He's out in the middle. Has Medic with him. There is some pressure on him. He is scrambling to find some support. There's an Archer on him. Archer goes down and... Oh! Code Bastion actually got the Pyro recovery there. I wasn't watching.
Rejeqts gets a nice steal here, though. He is going to go to the
Pyro's
tunnel.
right there. Oh, the Assassin gets the Pyro, though. It looks like he's going to go straight through the bottom tunnel.
This is a big choke point, though, so you got to be careful.
Yeah,
there.
you can get easily cut off or knocked into the middle of the water. Ooh, Sean almost got the headshot. Headshotted the Assassin instead. And it's looking like it's going to be a stalemate.
Who do you see this stalemate benefiting more?
Honestly, it's anyone's game. Oh, they do pass to a... The Rejeqts pass to a heavy, though. I think that's going to give them the advantage here in a heavy versus chemist, because stalemates on this map generally rely on bulk or getting off a death tag or a pyro, and definitely having a tankier class holding the flag does give them the advantage here. We will probably see a lot of bulkier classes going on recovery for both teams, as headshots are not really viable if they're holding the flag room. They'll probably keep the archers, though. On the boys' locker room side, we do see participated as scout right next to the flag room, waiting for the rest of his recovery to get there. He has been spotted, though. Oh, the scout goes down. And it's just a heavy and ninja. There is a big push from the Rejeqts, though. They have two heavies, a scout and a soldier, and they're trying to get in. The scout goes down, soldier goes down, and now it's just, I think, one heavy.
I think at this point the Rejeqts can send a lot more pressure because the boys' locker room isn't really sending a lot of pressure at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I think they're kind of forced to keep more on support because it is a kind of squishier class. They do have Necro and two medics supporting him. And I think Bastion's going to go on Pyro recovery, which is probably a wise decision. I mean, he usually does it anyway. But it will be kind of necessary to recover off of a heavy. You see Rejeqts getting a lot of people into boys' locker room's flag room, and Ivan is forced out into the open. Oh, he actually goes down. Yeah, Rejeqts got a lot of people into the flag room at the same time, and he just went down to damage.
And the death tag was really crucial. Miski actually gets a steal, though.
He is out as chemist.
In the tunnel because Assassin! Wow.
Unfortunate. I think he missed his pot there.
And that's going to allow Missing to get a nice backup here. It is at the mid tunnel. Chooses to go right instead of left. But that's going to allow
Pyro, though.
Pyro cuts him right off. Mystic actually goes down to Wriggle. I think due to 5 poison damage, and Miski gets to the pickup. Salty Ivan does get another steal here. Chemist, he's at the choke point tunnel here. Already at mid. Here.
Here's the Assassin.
About to get to mid.
With him.
My bad.
He's gonna go back, but he gets forward.
Now he's at mid. Has to just watch out
He's
for it.
revival tagged right now. So even if he does get headshot, he'll be able to
pick it up.
And that's what happens. Misty gets it. Still no one on the archer, but Misty does get through to the tunnel.
Mario's still alive here somehow.
There is a medic going in.
And boys' locker room gets the equalizer there.
Now tied up. I think that was unfortunate for the Rejeqts there. Winner actually got the headshot, but he was revival tagged, so Misky was able to pick up the flag right after.
So yeah, now we're currently tied, and there's only 8:50 left to play here. So we could potentially see an overtime here if the score remains the same here.
Neither team has used their ninja cap yet, so that could be a big factor in this. Trying to get the lead.
Nice push here from the boys' locker room, but they are getting way held back here by just a pyro and a scout here. We do see a steal here, however, from Spartan.
He's out as chemist with medic support.
Chooses to go through the choke point, and it's actually paying off so far. He's pretty far.
There's a ninja in front of him who's going to try and hold it back.
Eggs flying in from SKAA.
River, but he gets knocked back out. And he is at spawn, and unless boys' locker room can get another steal here, it's looking like it's going to be the second capture for the Rejeqts. They do get 2 people into the flag here. Oh, but the medic steals. That was unfortunate.
The Spartan gets a cap here for the Rejeqts here. Boys' locker room.
A very clean chemist steal, and he's out. Is able to block the assassin.
Meanwhile, Rico's did try to get a steal there, as Ninja is going to get a pickup, but gets headshot by Snona. Mario may get the pickup here, which does happen. Meanwhile, Misky.
He could get headshot here again. Sean is still shooting.
Misky is at the flag though, ready to capture. Sonati is still missing the shot.
Getting pretty close, but is not headshot.
Looks like we're gonna go into another stalemate here, and this will be Rejeqts ninja cap here.
Yeah, if they get it. I think the Rejeqts are gonna try and pass to a heavy again. And they do, they pass to Spartan, and that...
SKAA had every chance there to, yeah, good decision there by...
Bastion is pyro above in the hills, though.
Or my bad, good decision there by, the Rejeqts. The SKAA had every chance to get the ninja pickup for the recovery.
Bastion is chasing Spartan. Spartan's all alone. He's running into the flag room. And it looks like he's gonna... Oh... Pyro goes down there. That could have been really huge for boys' locker room.
I think Code was still looking to try to get some frenzy off, so that was a bit unfortunate for him.
I really think boys' locker room here should try and pass to a heavy instead of having a chemist hold, as that kind of screwed them over last time. They just got out-damaged with like 5 people getting into the flag room. Having a heavy hold would definitely even things out.
Now the Rejeqts are just, they have the advantage here. They're just trying to hold off for these last 4 minutes, 30 seconds here. I think if I were boys' locker room, I would just try to send everybody a recove, just because you're that desperate. You really need that recove.
If I were them, I'd pass to a heavy, and then have just a necro and magic supporting.
Niski's in trouble though. He has a scout and a heavy on him. He's very low actually. Does get swapped there. Did get the restore.
Scout and Pyro going about to get to Rejeqts flag room. They're gonna try and swap into the Pyro and see what happens.
Niski may go down here.
Oh, hit Frenzy! Oh my goodness. And Code Bastion got the Frenzy off. That was good, very good swap by College Degree. And it's looking like Boys Locker Room might get the second capture and tie things up. With just 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Wow.
That was huge.
Huge play there by Code.
But not in time. And Salty Ivan does get a steal as Chemist. He's getting a lot of pressure.
Has to try to juke out the recovery. He is opting to go to the tunnel side. He gets swapped back.
Tag, but he's still alive. He's probably going to get cut off here by the Rejeqts. Oh, that was good by Ska. Oh.
We do see a ninja steal here from SKA.
Actually, it was a
Boys Locker Room
pickup. Ivan got a headshot, I think, and then passed.
Yeah.
Or Scott picked it up and killed and passed it back to Ivan.
It looks like Boys Locker Room may take map 3 here, but Sammy is right there. Has to be careful.
Oh, he does go down, and it's looking. Unless Spartan can get out.
Sparkinson clutch steal there, right when Boys Locker Room was about to cap
there
here.
There is an assassin above him though.
Oh, nice. Spartan tried to pass.
He picks it up. I think he tried to pass because he's really low.
Oh,
he goes down.
Absolutely gets the pickup.
The heavy picks it up. Oh my goodness. And there's the Pyro right there, but he's gonna try and climb up the water.
The Rejeqts are in trouble.
There's an assassin in front. The assassin goes down.
Epsilon is still stuck in that water, but finally he gets to the choke point tunnel.
He has a lot of support with him.
And right when Boys Locker Room were about to get the map, Rejeqts say no. Salty Ivan was there by Danny for a second, but Danny couldn't pick it up, and the Negro picks it up. Sake's actually in a bit of trouble here because the Pyro, the heavy, my bet, is actually still alive here, putting some damage
the
up.
one problem with always sending the Pyro on Rico is that they're not there to kill the bulkier classes that do get in. Because they can tank so much unless there's a Pyro there to shut them down. And if this does go on and no one gets Rico, we will go into overtime here in about a minute. Don't think the Scout and Pyro combination for Boys Locker Room is going to work again because they're going to be constantly roaming for those two classes to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Looks like we are going to be going into overtime here in just a minute here. And so whoever catches next will win the map. So it is crucial that one of these teams try to get a recove. We do see a push here from the Rejeqts.
We do see Sean switching on to Assassin now. He's in the tunnels, trying to sneak in.
Sake is actually in a really weird position here. He's way outside of the flag room.
Boys Locker Room is going to try and bait the flag carrier into unblocking. Sean does go in. Oh, this could be bad. Oh. Epsilon was just there with the medic, but then Sam came in and assassinated most of the recovery. That was really clutch by him.
Winter tried to get a nice angle there on Sake, but it's not working out in her favor. While Sake was way out of the flag. We do see a push here from the Rejeqts, so Ricos does get a death tag. He's getting a lot of damage there. There is no restore. Rejeqts may get the recovery here. They have a heavy on him. Oh, but he gets the revive. Gets the restore in time. Still taking lots of damage though. Boys' locker room was in real big trouble there.
Yeah.
The medic sealed it off so quickly.
They're really gonna, once again, they should probably pass to a heavy. Just because Necro is...
Epsilon did go down there. And Bloom has to pick up.
That's huge.
Rejeqts in big trouble here.
Oh,
the Sake goes down
to Danny. Oh, but he passes back to Ivan.
Bloom needs to try to figure out when they need to pass now. Looks like they're gonna try to pass. They get it to Epsilon. And Misky was right there.
Once again, we see a heavy versus chemist stalemate. This has gone both ways before.
Oh, but Sonati gets the assassinates. And Boys Locker Room will take the map.
Wow.
So we will be going to a third map here.
I wonder what Rejeqts are gonna pick. It'll be interesting to see.
Great play there. Code was just sneaking in there.
Yeah.
But Sonati gets the assassinate actually.
I think that was their plan to draw pressure onto the Pyro on recovery when really the assassin was the main threat.
Yeah, Rejeqts were about to actually win the map. But Boys Locker Room
two of the three stalemates that happened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that overtime wasn't too long. As we've seen in the past, some stalemates can go on for a very long time.
That was about 2 to 3 minutes, I would say. It wasn't that long at all. And we are going to see Park Life. Park Life 1 it is for the third map here.
This is
decide it all.
I think that's a very good map for them. They do have some good people who can play bulk, as well as they have the Spartan and Epsilon on offense to play Chemist and Heavy, probably. This will definitely be interesting.
So Park Life 1 is going to be the third map here. And it is the Rejeqts pick, so... Last time they picked this map, I believe they lost. I believe.
Yes.
If I recall correctly. I don't actually recall
correctly. I'm pretty sure they were playing Chewy Force and they had lost against Chewy Force.
Well, they did play this in last week's match. I don't remember if they exactly won. I believe they did. Yeah, when they played Chewy Force, they were about to win, but... Nemo got the clutch cap there, so that was good on him.
Once again, this map is similar to Castle Cavern in that it's shorter than people think it is if you go straight through the middle. Like, if someone gets out and goes straight down mid, it's really fast to capture the flag.
However, this flag room is very good for bulk defense here, because it's really hard to get into and really hard to get out. But once you get out, it's pretty much free most of the time. So yeah, the roaming is going to do a lot of work here. They have to make sure that the Pyro does the cleanup work.
For Archer, and speaking of that, it looks like the Rejeqts have subbed out Wintergreen again and put in Moist Mayonnaise back, probably on bulk defense. It worked for them on Castle Cavern, so we'll see how it goes there on this map. we're about to start the third map of this match. It's been a very good match so far. Very close. A lot of clutch plays from both teams.
Boys locker room did play this map last week and did lose to good vibes, so it's going to be interesting to see how they respond here on a map that probably doesn't favor them. Danny is going to try to immediately ninja steal here. Austin is right there right away to make sure nothing gets by them.
Austin is back on mage instead of medic. Honestly, I think he should stay medic for this map, just because the amount of bulk on offense that's going to be coming in. But the spawn is close by, but still having a medic to keep the pyro alive would be good for Boys Locker. The Rejeqts do get a good push, and Epsilon gets a very clean heavy steal. It looks like he's going out straight to the bottom mid.
Meanwhile, Solid Iron does get a steal here, but he's struggling to get out. He is Elf. He's gonna get assassinated there by Sam.
And Epsilon is out really far. He did get lightninged back, but he eventually got forward, and it's looking like gonna be the first capture for the Rejeqts already. Very quick. They did get like 3 or 4 people into the flag game at once. And
that was only 70 seconds.
Distract Code Bastion, and Epsilon was able to get the steal and get out.
Miski did get a steal there, but he was caught by 3 heavies. So he did go down there very quickly. We are going to see another push here from the Rejeqts already. Mario is struggling though to stay alive, and he's just going to respawn.
That carpet kind of screwed him over. He got frozen, but there was a hole at the bottom that also could just shoot him through.
Austin goes down very quickly to Epsilon there, so now Code is the only one left in the flag room, and Epsilon has Bloom on support, so this is going to allow Epsilon to hopefully get a steal here. Finally gets a steal.
He is in an interesting situation. He's sort of cornered, but the pyro does like try and... Oh, he gets frozen. That's huge.
And he's going to probably get death.
There's a pyro waiting for him, and he burns to death actually.
Should have had the chemist throw a fire res pot, because that shouldn't happen at all. Need to communicate to the chemist more to throw that fire res.
There, which is unfortunate for the Rejeqts. It's looking like Danny's gonna get a steal as heavy. He kills the pyro, and he's just fighting the flag room instead of running away.
He's very low
no
though.
stake and 2 hearts. He
should just start moving.
He should really leave the flag room to allow for...
he may get a pass here to Spartan, but he's running away from Spartan here. Spartan's struggling to stay alive.
He's gonna pass. No, he's not. He's just...
Actually, he's gonna take health. Oh, but gets
headshot there. That was good. But Participated does have a backup chemist steal. He is completely full health right now. He's gonna try and go middle. Oh, he gets headshot.
Bloom with the pickup there. Opting to go the far right side here. Is in the tunnel though. Nice web there from Bloom, but gets swapped by College Degree, and Bloom's in big trouble now. Nice swap there from College Degree. But Epsilon is going to get a nice backup steal here as Heavy, opting to go to the sponge that will take him to mid. We did see steal there from Salty Ivan, but did go down there to Rejected. Epsilon is at the sponge, did take it. He is going to actually cut back down. Probably going to go to the mid tunnel, but Code gets a nice frenzy there.
Wow.
Yeah. But again, the flag room is completely empty. Someone should try to ninja back and steal or try to something. Code just gets really aggressive out of the flag room, and it may cost him here.
Yeah. Especially if Danny decides to switch off heavy and go ninja. Could be huge.
But she does very often, so...
Yes. We do see a good push. Oh, that was nice from Epsilon. He hopped over the flag post and stole as he did so. But he is backed into a corner, and he's going to go down here.
Epsilon did get a steal there, did go down to Wriggle. But I think Rejeqts are benefiting a lot from this map. They're just getting the better steals, I think.
They are. They're getting more people into the flag room. And I think that's partly because they boys' locker room is running an archer while the Rejeqts isn't. And that extra bulk on defense is definitely helping them.
Yeah, I think running an archer on Park Lake is actually not helpful at all, really. You are going to get a couple shots, but that extra bulk could do so much.
It's not very useful. We do see Spartan getting a steal here. He is going to get cut off. He gets the sponge though, and the medic is right behind him.
Actually gets boosted.
He does go down to damage here, and he does go down to the ninja. With a heavy backup steal, he decides to go. The medic's right there. The medic. Oh, he gets frozen now. He's very low. He's going to go down here. And then you have another backup steal. Mario is out with 4 health pots. Oh,
gets headshot again. So he actually putting in some work here on Park Life, actually. So it may be benefiting them. Or they are down.
The problem for the Rejeqts right now is that they've only been going through backup steals. They get a bunch of people in, but then once someone gets out, they don't support that person.
Miski is going to get a steal here. He is going to go out the backside here. He's already at the tunnel, which is going to take him past mid here. This is looking very dangerous here.
Oh, very far. He has ninja support. And of course, there is no threat of an archer.
Has to watch out for the scout.
He gets swapped back.
Gets a death tag.
He's in trouble here. He has a ninja on him. Kills a ninja. Oh, but the scout gets it. The scout was also only at like half a heart.
Bad play there from
the ninja. An elf steal, but it's going to go down to the pyro.
Epsilon again with another steal here. This time, oh, he gets... Actually, Spartan picks it up after he went down to code. He's actually going to get out pretty clean here. He has
to watch out
0 health pots though.
The archer did get killed there. Medic is right there for the restore, supposedly.
This may be a second cap here for the Rejeqts.
He was very low there.
And Spartan's going to get the second cap for the Rejeqts. Participated with another backup steal. This time he is going to get out. The Pyro is struggling to get this offense. Mario is lagging a bit there, which may affect boys' locker.
He does go down to the...
We do see a steal here actually from E6. She is going to get out. Opting to take the sponge here. She is lagging a lot too. Equally as laggy as Mario.
Down to the inches. And that's the thing, that sponge can be very good if you get it. It takes you all the way to top mid. But it's hard to get there.
I think it's actually overrated because people could just cut you off. They could just notice you're going there and they just go to the location of where the sponge will take you.
Honestly,
so it could benefit.
The only use for that sponge is if you're an elf, because you can win past the people trying to cut you off. Which I don't think Ivan hasn't gotten that sponge yet.
We do see a steal here from SKA. He is ninja. He's actually past mid, but goes down to Rico's just in time. Do you see a steal, however, from Miski? Again, he's opting to take that sponge that will take him to mid. He still can't make it to it yet.
You get back so much. He does get the sponge, but there's a heavy. He opts to go under. Very good for him.
However, a steal from Participated will prevent boys' locker room from capping anytime soon here. And Miski's actually in trouble here. There's 2 heavies on him, and he goes down to the heavies. Participated is lacking a lot. He gets frozen. He's currently in a lot of trouble here, and he finally goes down to damage. Insulted Ivan got another steal, but does go down there to actually Mystic. Danny gets a steal here. He's actually heavy. He's opting to go to that water sponge here. That will take him to mid. Actually gets knocked away from Wriggle. But Bloom will get the full restore first. Finally gets the sponge.
Oh yeah.
Rejeqts looking a lot in control here.
Yeah. They passed to Salty Ivan. Salty Ivan has a lot of support with him right now. He's going bottom middle. He's actually going to go into the underground tunnel. You don't see that used very often. And he does have a lot of people with him, and this could be the first semi of this map.
Boys locker room desperate to stay alive here.
Yeah, they really need to. I'd really pass to a heavy here if I was boys locker room. As we saw before on Valley of Ruin, if a lot of people get into chemistry, we'll just be forced to just get shut down. And of course, not having Codebastion always be on recovery does make it so that Bulk stays alive for a lot longer.
Yeah, I think the Stallion definitely benefits the Rejeqts a lot better because Salty Ivan is a much squishier class than not being chemist.
And unlike on Valley of Ruin, there are tunnels, but they're far shorter, and it's not ideal for having a scout to swap into the pyro. Really, the only way boys locker room are going to recover here is if we get a lot of bulk in or the pyro. We do see Sean back on Assassin off of Archer, which did work for boys locker room last time. If they're able to force Danny to unblock or to run away from pressure, Sean did a good assassin here.
Regal does get into the flag room though, but he is struggling to actually get to Danny here. Not gonna get to Danny at all, he's just getting cut out by 4 other support.
Meanwhile, we do see Codebastion with college degree. Let's go down to the assassin. But it looks like we're gonna try the scout pyro stunt again.
It's interesting to see if they could actually pull it off again.
This map is much more open, especially with all the glass. It's easy to spot people trying to sneak by. I think their best bet would be to go around from behind.
So
we do see Sean behind towards the back entrance as assassin. He's probably going to wait there until they get other people there. The only problem is he's kind of screwed if anyone decides to check around the corner. He is unnoticed though and just waiting for the rest of his reco to get there.
Has to be careful. Could get spotted here by Spartan.
He did sneak all the way over there so that we wouldn't, his name tag wouldn't be seen.
Bloom does see him though.
That's unfortunate. That could have been huge if he had been undetected for the whole time. He is already going back. And we do see Code also pushing up.
I wonder if that was pure instinct. Because that was good on Bloom for checking the corner.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we do see College Degree and Code actually sneaking. They're actually in the underground tunnel right now. They have yet to be noticed. Kind of similar to what Sona T was doing, but they're in a much more easy spot to see. Looks like they're gonna make the move now. They're making the move now.
Huge, but there's an assassin right there. Oh, Code gets assassinated there, I think.
Yeah, Code got assassinated there.
He didn't see Sam drop down on top of him. That could have been huge if they had both gotten there.
Nice job there by Sam to actually prevent the pyro from getting in.
Yeah.
And with 5 minutes left, the Rejeqts may take this map.
Yeah. They do have... Oh, Sam again getting the Pyro. Good for him. Now, Rejeqts is doing a really good job of roaming for the Pyro and Scout. And they're not... Boys Locker isn't sending much else on recovery. They have a lot on defense. And I think they're banking on the fact that they'll get the Scout, Pyro, or the Assassinate here. We do see a lot of people in, and Danny is at... Oh, he's still at 2 stake. Could have been back in the Assassinate.
Sammy's doing a good job here on Assassin here.
Yeah.
Just stalling a lot of boys' locker rooms to recove here. From even getting close to Danny. Did get death tag there, but he's not going to take any further damage. Either team very desperate for a recove here.
Yeah. We do see Spartan going on chemistry though. Very interesting. I'm not sure if that's the best class he should be going. He basically just fed Sebastian Frenzy there. And no one else was there to put the pressure. Now Code Bastion has Frenzy. He's probably going to move out now and try and get the recovery. They are sending a Necro and a Heavy on recovery as well. And this could be huge if they all get there at the same time.
Scout Pyro.
Oh, the Necro goes down to the Assassin now. It's just a Heavy. Scout and Pyro making their move from Boys Locker into the Rejeqts.
Oh, Code finally gets into the flag room.
But Danny's able to run away. And Code does go down. That was unfortunate. College Degree wasn't able to get the swap there. And so Danny was able to just run away. Ooh, Sean was hiding as Assassin, but wasn't able to get the Assassin.
Code does get in the flag room, and Rejeqts does as well. They just need to get in. They just need to get past the roaming.
And with only 2 minutes left, Boys Locker is looking like they're in trouble. They have to at least tie it to force an overtime. If not, the Rejeqts will win the match.
Doesn't look like they will tie it at all with the pace of this stalemate.
Yeah.
And Boys Locker room
still do have their ninja cap. If a miracle happens and they're able to recover this, they will be able to get a ninja backup skill if they're smart about it. But currently looking at it, they're
90 seconds
not
left.
going to get the recovery.
Not gonna happen.
Danny is.
Oh! Nice job there by
Ivan goes down, and it's looking like it might be a third cap.
Rejeqts does get the counter seal.
It's out as Heavy. I think he's just gonna stall now. He's out very far. There's an Assassin gonna try and cut him off. We'll see if he gets assassinated. There's a Pyro there.
Pyro. Oh.
Pyro goes down. He gets the medic, but there's only a minute left.
Yeah, no chance for Boys Locker room.
They do have a Heavy holding, which is better. But yeah, it's looking like this is going to be the end of this match very soon, unless something insane happens. Yeah, so it looks like the Rejeqts will actually take this map by a final score of 2-0.
which means they will win this match here against Boys Locker Room. They did take the first map by a final score of 4-2, and then they lost the next map
3-2
in overtime. Yeah, so that's GG.
0 on Park Life. Yeah, very well played from both teams.
So now we will give a MVP award to the winning team in today's match here, which will go from someone to the Rejeqts. What are you guys' thoughts about this MVP today?
I want to say Epiclen or Spartan 33. They both were doing really good jobs in offense, getting some very good steals. Epiclen actually got that really clutch steal on Castle Cavern to prevent the first capture from the Boys Locker Room.
Also, a big shout out to the name of Sam for a lot of assassins on this map as well. Like preventing that power from getting to the flag room. He did a lot for his team today.
I am leaning towards Epiclen though. Did a really solid job on all 3 maps.
Yeah, did get some nice captures here throughout the entirety of this match, staying consistent throughout.
Yeah.
So I think Epsilon deserves MVP today. Alright, so player of the game goes to Epsilon. Your final score again is 4-2 Rejeqts, 3-2 Boys Locker Room, and 2-0 to the Rejeqts. This has been Ducksman 101 alongside SimCB. Thank you for tuning in to another CTF Match Spotlight covering the draft tournament.